Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 5 hot investments: Mustang Bio, asset entities, Wolfspeed, Elong Power, and the crypto Stafi. These picks span biotech, digital assets, semiconductors, batteries, and DeFi, each with unique risks and rewards. I'll break down the essentials, what they do, why they're on investors' radars, and what you need to know before considering a buy. If you appreciate deep dive unbiased analysis, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel and keeps this content coming. Let's get right into our first pick and see if any of these deserve a spot in your portfolio. Grab your coffee, let's break it down. First up, let's talk about Mustang Bio, ticker MBIO, a clinical stage biotech company that's making waves in the world of cell and gene therapies. Their focus? Tackling some of the toughest cancers and rare diseases out there using science that's on the absolute cutting edge. Their main bet is on CAR T-cell therapies, a revolutionary approach that could completely change how we treat cancer if it works. These therapies reprogram a patient's own immune cells to hunt down and destroy cancer, offering hope where traditional treatments have failed. The upside? It's enormous. Just one FDA-approved therapy could transform MBIO from a tiny player into a multi-billion-dollar powerhouse almost overnight. That's the kind of potential that gets Wall Street's attention, but the risk is just as big, maybe even bigger. Most clinical stage biotechs never make it to market, and a single failed trial or regulatory setback can wipe out your investment in a flash. The stakes are sky high. MBIO's stock is extremely volatile with wild swings on every bit of news, good or bad. That's typical for penny biotechs, where fortunes can change in a single headline. They're burning through cash at a rapid pace to fund their research with no profits anywhere on the horizon. The real question is, how long can they keep going before they need to raise more money, which could dilute current shareholders and send the stock lower? If you're considering MBIO, you absolutely must dig into their clinical trial pipeline. What phase are their therapies in? Are there any upcoming catalysts, like trial results or regulatory meetings, that could move the stock? This is less about reading technical stock charts and more about understanding the underlying science and the regulatory hurdles that stand in the way. You need to know what you're betting on. Financials look ugly: negative earnings, heavy cash outflows, and a balance sheet that's under pressure. The investment thesis here is all about future potential, not current numbers or profitability. This is a binary bet, either a huge win if they succeed, or a total loss if they fail. There's not much middle ground with a company like this. Conservative investors should steer clear. The risk is simply too high for anyone who can't afford to lose their entire investment. For risk-tolerant speculators, a tiny position, after deep research, might